Well, good afternoon here on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm trying both today. So, welcome back. This is our new time, 1 p.m. Try 1 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, weekdays. We're going to keep our 10:30 a.m. All right. So, welcome to Bailey the Bookman. We're coming to you live as we always do from the bookstore here in St. Albert. I have a brick and mortar shop that is closed, unfortunately, but we need to do what we need to do. So this morning I stopped in at Save-On for chocolate and oh yeah, groceries. Yeah, groceries. You need those too. So at the checkout, there's this young lady who's there all the time. Thank goodness. And while I was waiting 6 feet away to go and check out, I was just looking at the magazines on the shelf, and some of the headlines are they're a little out there, just depending on the magazine, and it reminds amazing. It was the king of the tabloids. I mean, the the headlines, the stories. It was, and I said to the young lady at the checkout, I said, and you're old when you start saying things like, "You're probably too young to remember," but so I started telling her about the weekly world news and the headlines like, I was Bigfoot's love slave. Garden of Eden found. First pictures of heaven, and they'd have these photographs. It was just like so out there, and they never once, well, not till just a few years before they stopped publication, but they never ran a disclaimer that said, this is pretty much all made up stuff. And at the height of their popularity, they had 1.2 million subscribers to their magazine. Yeah, that's a lot. And or some of the other things. Oh yeah, Bat Boy. You remember? Do you remember Bat Boy? He would always had a kind of a running cameo through the paper. My favorite columnist was Ed Anger. He was like mad at everything. He'd start off with, I'm so mad I could bite a pig," stuff like that. Good times, very good times. I remember those fondly, and I always wanted to write for them. I thought that would be so much fun. Anyways, they stopped publication in 2007, and apparently there's still an online version. I'm going to have to look that up. But the young lady at the checkout was fascinated with this story of the weekly world news, and she said she was going to check it out online when she got home. So we'll see what she thinks. And while we're talking about the grocery stores, big shout out to all the men and women who are working in the grocery stores. Very much appreciated that you are all there. Thank you, and stay safe. Okay, let me think here. So today, I'm just going to catch up on some of the projects I've been kind of fumbling about here within the shop. I've had a few things on the go, and now that the store is closed, I've been trying to decide which one I should, finish. Um, Apparently, I was going to look into about the rumor that I'm a procrastinator. I haven't really done that yet. I'll get back to you on that and let you know how it goes. See what we find out. Um, these are bookbinding projects. I don't have any repairs right now because obviously folks can't come in and drop stuff off. So the one book I have been working on for quite some time. It's called The Son of Tarzan, and it is the first Canadian edition, 1917, I want to say, by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And I was a huge fan of Tarzan as a boy growing up. I mean, who wasn't, right? So I've been doing some work on it, and I have it here now on this version of it, and I'm going to hold this up for the YouTube channel. Bury the procrastination. It's a rumor. We'll let you know. So this is Son of Tarzan. This is a fine leather binding, some time ago now, and it's got the raised bands on with the shape and how they lined up on the spine. They weren't really as straight as I wanted them. So yesterday, and this is a fairly common thing that you will want to do when you're after you've applied the leather. Typically, you do it when the leather has just been applied and it's all still damp and malleable and easy to work with. But you can do it again later. The leather takes water really, really well. You can just rub a little bit of water in there and moisten it and soften it up a bit, and then apply these strings. So as you can see on my lying press, we've got these little nails on both sides, and for just this purpose of strapping this stuff on. I'll hold it up a little closer. You can see. So what it does is it just really defines the bands and tightens them up and makes them look really, really nice. That's the theory anyway. So I don't know. Let's take it off and have a look, see if it made any difference. Because in terms of the projects that I'm working on, I want to get some titles on this ASAP, and then this one is done and I can move to the next one. Okay, here we go. Just and I don't know if you can see. You see the little toothpicks there. You stick those in, twist them until this is really, really tight. So I'm just going to take all the toothpicks out so no one loses an eye. How embarrassing would that be? I need to get stuck in the eye of the toothpick live on YouTube and Facebook. Hey, might do something for ratings and get me some subscribers. Whoops. Okay, so this just all comes off very easily. I don't know if we can see that on this one. Here, we'll tilt this down just a little bit. How's that? There we go. Okay. So we will undo this. Set that there. We'll take our press, set it over here. Oh, feeling old and stiff today. Okay, so, okay. That actually worked nicely. Can you see that? Sorry, I'm just showing the guys up there. So there we go. See, nice defined lines, and the hubs are still raised. So the titles will now go boom, 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 boom. So what I've been working on, I mean, this is what we want to see eventually, except better, is the gilt titles. And those are, that's gold that are stamped in. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see that with that light, but so I just kind of sketched out what I want the spine to look like with the wording. So I've got the Son of Tarzan. I'm going to put on the very top. Then I'm going to put rice burrows on the second one. And I'm going to put some little floral designs, I think, on those three. And then on the bottom, I will put the publisher's name. So, and I looked at, I have a very good Edgar Rice Burroughs reference book, and I checked back on some of the old first editions. How did they put their titles on? And I'm going to kind of, it says live. I don't know. I'm a book guy. It said live, hit start. I hit start. It says live on the phone. Want me to show you? So it's not coming through on Facebook? Good. It's pain in the um okay, so it's a bit of a process getting the titles on here because you want them absolutely straight, you want them spaced properly, you want it to look nice to your eye. Um, and you need to put a little time and effort and thought into that process. Okay, 1 second. Here, Rob. Oh, that's weird, eh? Can you see that? Is that of any help, Rob? It's nice for Deanna on Facebook. So now we're. Oh, okay. Whoops. Way to go, Lawlisher. They're going to keep Facebook over there now. Oh, who do I talk to? It just showed up. Rob, what am I going to do with you? Okay. So what I've done is, and I'll just give you the kind of the cold notes on this. Oh, good Lord. Well, sure, you're going to have to come and crew this for me. Oh. Hey, Rob, hi on Facebook. Hey, Rob, hi on YouTube. This is bizarre. So what you do is you take, if you recall, handle letters. I ordered these after I returned from Telluride. So on the end of each of these is a letter. So you get all of them, A to Z, plus some numbers and some punctuation and that sort of thing. So you take your handle letter. So what I need is the son of Tarzan. So I take, punch out with ink onto, let's see what's a good one that we might be able to see. So there's a Z on that one. So, and I've done all of them. So I have all of these little pieces of paper that spell out the son of Tarzan. I will then take and put it on a piece like this. And then I'll come and I'll restamp each one through. And I'll make a master template. So it'll say the son of Tarzan, Burroughs, and what's our publisher again? The Toronto News Company. I won't have space for that down here. I might put A.C. McClurg, who is the original publisher, and Canadian guys just use their plates anyway. So, anyway, so you get your master template all done up and perfect. You get your book back in the lying press. You place that template over the spine like this, and then you take your up on our little stove we've got back there in the corner, and then this is in the press, but I'll just hold it. So the entire title will be strapped like that. We'll come and we'll impress the titles into the spine. So it'll say the son of Tarzan, Burroughs, and whoever the publisher we decide we're going to put on there. And we press them all in there so that they are blind imprinted onto the leather of the spine. Then the next thing we do is we will take this stuff that I ordered from England, because the other stuff I had didn't work. And this is, it's called glare. You'll take this glare and you will take the tiniest little brush that you have and you'll paint this glare into each of the letters. So the entire thing. James Vance process, you have to do it twice. So you paint all the letters in with this with your tiny little brush, trying not to get it anywhere but in that impression of that particular letter. Let it dry for 15 or 20, then do it again. And when that's all done, you can then take your gold and get it all prepped up, and you'll take strips of this gold and you'll again and heat them up to a specific degree, and then you go through and do it all over again, and hopefully it sticks, the gold sticks that first time, and but if it doesn't, you go back, and once you get all the letters in place and it looks better than this, you have to, there will be where you put the gold in, there will be stuff left over. All you want, of course, is each individual letter to show up. So you come through with a toothpick and you clean and make it all look really nice. Maybe a little brush. Don't brush off the good gold, just the gold you don't want. And then boom, you have titles on your book. So it's a bit of a process, but it looks awesome when it's done. So that's where we're at with this edition of first Canadian edition of The Son of Tarzan. Gee whiz, those turned out so nice. I'm just pleased as punch because this one especially was crooked, and so I've been working on these a little bit. So this is all straightened again, looks nice. Yeah. Jesse, hey neighbor, how are you? Welcome aboard. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to take a little time, obviously, to get all of that done and get that one finished off, and then I think what I'm going to do after that, I got to be careful I don't lose all of these. No Huckleberry Finn. So I've made a little bit of a start on it. If you recall, it was all just a bundle of papers. Well, I went through, pulled it all apart, got them into their signatures, and again, a signature is one group of 8, right? Everybody right here. There you go. So an interesting thing, I don't know if they still do this or not. I haven't pulled a new book apart in a very long time, but you see this little number 2 here and there. Very helpful when you're putting it back together, that you know that you are following in the right order. So what we're going to do with these signatures is, some of them are just like, they're completely loose, right? And in order to sew the signature back together, it has to have a complete solid spine, so that you have, when you're sewing, it's one piece, because you're going to sew this one to this one to this one and so forth until we have a book again. So I have to go through this entire stack here, as you can see, and I'm going to guard all of these edges and rebuild each of the signatures, if you will, so that we can get it prepped and then we can sew it together. So that's the next thing. That's going to take quite a while. But hey, right now we've got time, right? While I think of it, the last episode I was talking about some songs. What was the one I brought up? Excitable Boys. It was the Warren Zevon. Oh, I was talking about, yeah, I was writing, and I had started a story based on all of the songs on this album, well, CD. But when I bought it, it was a vinyl album. Play more to Facebook camera. Everyone's a director. So anyways, I inaccurately referred to this as the Werewolves of London album. Well, it's not. It's called Warren Zevon, Excitable Boy, 1973. Yeah, I've been listening to this for a very long time. It is a tremendously good CD. If you unfamiliar with Warren Zevon, check this one out. Okay, little sidetrack there. Okay, so what was the next thing I was going to talk about? Oh, yes. Um, I hope you're not tired of looking at this one yet. So, side, and then you come back when it's dry and do some more and back and forth. So in the meantime, while some of that's drying, I am gonna, for this, what's today, Tuesday? Who knows, right? Every day is like the other day. So we will apply, I'm gonna glue this up. I'm gonna put the bloody leather on this book and get that on. We'll also, again, we have some little details when we put this one on. We have to get the leather sunk into this hole here. This is going to be where a title piece goes. That's over there somewhere. So once the leather's on, I will glue in a paper title here. We have three raised bands only on this one. So the leather will go over, fasten across the spine. So we'll get all of that leather applied when it's nice and wet, get this part worked in, and then I'll put this back in the line press and we will do this one with the strings, just like the one we did on here. And hopefully that will make these nice and crisp and clean and look really awesome. What are those bubbles called in the comics? Oh yeah, thought bubbles. The dialogue the character says to themselves only. With you. Okay. So I don't know. When I apply the leather onto this copy, I was thinking I might just tape it on my phone and put it up as an episode on the channel here, because sometimes you're swearing and the odd curse word because things don't always go as you expect. So I'm not sure, or I don't know. I could do it live on here and that sort of thing. Feel free to ask me here on the comment section, the YouTube channel. You can email me at baileybooks at telus.net anytime that you would like. And yeah, let me know. I'm always looking for ideas that people might find interesting that we could do here on the channel. So let me think. We did an episode of Literary Jeopardy. I guess that was last week. Want to do another one? Would there be any interest in another game of Jeopardy, Deanna? Maybe Rob wants to play for a little side bet this time. I don't know. By the way, Dee and I played another game of Scrabble, and we are now 1-1. Thank you very much. So, Dee, maybe the rubber game tonight. Yes, I bet you do, Dee. You want to play some more Literary Jeopardy? That was fun. Of course, I know all the answers to it. Peter didn't look them up. Okay, so let me know. Shoot me your ideas about what you're going to keep our regular time for these little broadcasts. So it will be Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. Is that right? 10:30? And this Saturday, I'm going to have a special guest join me via the telephone, and we're gonna show you some tips and tricks on how to maintain your own personal grooming during the COVID crisis here. And that's all I'm going to say. You'll have to tune in Saturday to see exactly what that's going to look like. It could be dangerous, could be exciting, might be a little comedy involved. Not sure. I hope not the comedy part. So tune in Saturday, and we'll see if we can help you out with keeping you looking good. Okay. Just a reminder, all my books are available online at baileybookman.com, and they're all searchable. So if you're looking for something to read, or somebody's got a birthday coming up and you can't go shopping, let me know. maybe we can help you out there. Okay. Anybody have any suggestions for show ideas? No, not right now. Okay, let me know. I'd really love to hear some if you got them. Be happy to try and accommodate that. All right. We'll see you Thursday. Don't forget our new time, 1 p.m. This Thursday, day after tomorrow, we will be back and we'll do some more book stuff. Maybe I'll have some of the gardening done I can show you and see if that turns out the way we want it to. Okay. Stay safe, stay at home, and stay healthy. Okay.